What's up, guys? This is the network back with another video, and today we are talking about how to move. No matter who's in office, how to use credit and structure properly, even when politics shift policies. The message is simple. It's not about what's happening in the White House. It's about what's happening in your house. The network has been saying this for years. Credit is not about party lines. It's about power. Structure your life around policies, not politicians, because presidents come and go, but your financial strategy stays with you every single day. And right now in 2025, there are major shifts happening that you need to be aware of, especially when it comes to lending, AI, business funding, education, and tax laws. And if you're not paying attention to these shifts, you're missing out on money and you're going to keep blaming the system instead of learning how to move within it. Back in the day, people used to look at a new president and say, oh, it's over, or now we good, depending on who got elected. And that's the wrong mindset. The wealthy don't care who gets elected. They care about what laws get passed. They study tax codes. They position themselves early. They set up their trust accounts, their shell LLCs, and their partnerships years in advance. And you can do the same if you pay attention to what's really going on. So let's talk about something real, the BOI, or beneficial ownership information reporting requirement, that was getting ready to mess up a lot of people who build business credit the wrong way. Now they're slowing down enforcement of that rule, and what that means is if you already have an LLC or you're planning to open one, you've got a wider window to move strategically without having everything tied to your personal name. That means you can still leverage your business as a layer of protection and use the corporate veil correctly, but don't wait on that window to close again. Here's what most people don't realize. Anytime there's a new administration, they bring a whole new set of donors into play, and donors control everything you need to study. Who gave money to the people in power? Now look at the industries they work in, then watch what industries get funded over the next 12 months. It's not a conspiracy, it's just how money moves. Politics is business, and business follows influence. Elon Musk gave money. You're seeing AI explode in education. You're seeing cybersecurity jobs opening left and right. You're seeing software startups getting funded. And if you're sitting around watching gossip pages all day, you're going to miss all of it while everybody else gets rich. You could be setting your kid up right now to study AI or software development and be ready for six-figure jobs. Within 18 months, you could be setting up your LLC to receive funding for digital services or training products. Instead of still trying to hustle from check to check, you could be using your CPN to personal guarantee a business account right now while policies are favoring fintech lenders over traditional banks. And you could be cleaning your credit the right way, not just to fix your score, but to buy time and buy power. Credit is not about looking good. It's about moving quietly and securing leverage. And that's what we teach here on the network. Now let's talk Navy Federal, because this is one of the most powerful banks for people who understand strategy, not hype. Everybody runs to Navy Federal for that pledge loan, but that's not the move anymore. If you know what you're doing, the move now is the secured credit card. Navy Federal now reviews those cards for graduation every 6 months. And once that card unsecures, you're in the best position to get approved for the flagship card, which can go up to $80,000. And that's not theory. That's real data from real plays. But here's what most people get wrong. They rush, they get denied, and then they start applying everywhere and kill their own profile. Your job is to build the relationship slowly. Make sure your checking account never hits negative. Make sure you wait at least 90 days before you apply for anything. And once you do get that graduation, let 1 month pass and then apply for the Go Rewards card or the More Rewards card stack. Those approvals keep utilization under 10%. Wait 90 days and then ask for a credit limit increase. That's how you get high limits with no personal guarantees, and you build the profile up naturally. Also, Navy Federal has a business side that doesn't report to your business credit reports, which is perfect for using high limits and still being invisible to lenders who check Experian or Dun & Bradstreet. That's a hidden gem most people miss. You can get up to $35,000 on the business side and still move quietly if you use it right. And if you're really about strategy, not just access, you'll use that credit to build assets, not liabilities. The goal is not to spend, the goal is to generate return. A lot of people don't get that. They hear about these cards and think about shoes or trips. That's consumer mindset. We're teaching producer mindset. Everything we do with credit should buy back time or build something that pays us back: phones, cars, software, education, mentorship. That's how you flip credit into capital and capital into income. You need to be watching content like this, not just because it's motivational, but because it's educational. You are what you consume. The same way you protect your diet, you need to protect your feed. The more garbage you consume, the more garbage your results will be every week. You need to be feeding your mind with something that gives you strategy, something that expands your mindset, something that makes you sharper, not just entertained. You might be one question away from unlocking everything, and if you're not sure what that question is, you need to hit up the network on Discord. That's the only place we answer questions. Now, Telegram is no longer reliable, and we only deal with serious clients, so if you're trying to move, clean, build, right, and actually execute, you already know where to go. This is the network, and we'll see you in the next video.